I'm sure he has something that would actually be really useful here. Does he have a contingency at the ready? He could turn into the Slayer. That might not be a good idea, though. Yeah, he'll just turn invisible, I think. Okay, illusion dispelled. Now Kered has to defend himself against the simulacrum. Fine. Come on, Kered, get him. Alright. Kered has to kill himself. Bit unfortunate, really. Oh, crap. I think he can actually see Kered from where he is, and now Kered is actually charmed.
I think we make a fine partnership. Like
it's all up to Yan now.
We should go into the mobile vegetable peddling business together.
I think the magic distractions have all been eliminated, though. So it's possible if Yan ran in and used chain lightning, it might actually work. He has to select a target. No, he can't. That won't work. Does he have any other attack spells? Those require targets as well. What do we do? These are all targeted spells.
You sound like Goladon.
He can't even cast this one. I guess he could use the Rod of Chaos.
What? Is there a griffin about?
That could always work. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Don't yell.
What did it do?
Just fine.
Come on, Yan, use it. Alright, not really sure what that did. He just used it. It didn't seem to do anything. Oh hell, just shoot him. Oh, we can see him now. Shoot the bastard. Come on, Yan, you can do it. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey! Minsk has regained his senses. He should probably drink a healing potion. And maybe... Ooh, I know what we can do. I'm going to cast invisibility, group invisibility on them. Oh, they can still see us with his true sight.
Jump on my sword while you can, Evil. I won't be as gentle.
Alright. Let's get, since paralysis probably isn't going to wear on him, let's get the lightning bolts out. And surprise! Hit him, Minsk, hit him! Hit him, Minsk! Yes!
All heroes. You don't teach my hamster to suck eggs.
It shall be done with skill and
Where
care.
Minsk goes, evil stands aside.
Well, that was a nightmare of an encounter. Welcome back, Jaheira. Sorry about that whole dying thing.
I am ready.
Liches do tend to be bad news like that. I suppose things could have gone a lot worse than they actually did. Still could have done without all the dying. But, what can you do? Just that kind of a situation. And her items. Very good. Okay then. Well, that's Imoen.
It is about time. I am
Now Jaheira. She was going to be healing the rest of our poor wounded companions.
Vita. Speak your mind.
And we're all really banged up. A lot.
Vita. I go.
This might be a good time to actually use the regeneration ring on persons who are the most injured. Specifically Minsk. We'll swap out the Ring of Free Action for it for the time being. Daystar proved very useful once again. He should probably keep that on his person. As for this sword, as interesting a weapon as the Flame of the North is, it isn't really quite meeting the group's needs at present. So he's going to have him hold on to the Daystar. Alright, and this all goes back on Jaheira. We're not going to get those gems just yet. I actually want to search this place first. Oh, that is why dealing with liches is such a pain. It really never goes well. And why should it? They are liches after all. Known as some of the most dangerous creatures that you can run into, really. It would be a lich. Okay.
As I would have done.
I'm gonna let Yan
Lunch, your worship.
do some searching around here, see if he can locate any treasure around here before we pick up those gems. Oh, there's some interesting scrolls. Protection from cold. It's not actually a bad one. Glitter dust, that's a rare spell. Wizard eye and deafness. Neat. I think the protection scrolls are in here. Yes, they are. Alright.
Just name what you want. Yes.
Okay, so the stones are there. What else can be looted? Well, it seems like there are various items in this room. We'll have him
Ready and willing.
looking for trouble.
Good to go. Nature.
Yeah, I hope that we don't die this often at all either, Jaheira. I mean, I really don't approve of it as much as you do.
Something up? Right as rain.
You know, this reminds me of that time way back.
Well, we meant it.
Yes, a standard tactic that.
Apparently the trap was not so bad. Thank goodness for that.
Just like
Oh, that feels a lot better. Alright, let's say Barkskin for Jaheira. Ooh, in this closet we find a beautiful piece of studded leather armor. Armor of the Viper. This armor's namesake is a servant only in manner, referring to the drow assassin Raro. Poison was his trademark, and when he discovered this suit's susceptibility to venom, he gifted it to Avlorm, a promising novice assassin within his own guild. When Avlorm's power eventually threatened his own, Raro easily dispatched him, thanks to the weakness of the armor he still wore. -2 penalty to all saves versus poison and paralyzation. However, only an armor class of 2. Very powerful armor, but also coming with a price. It'd be a hit in the armor for Minsk's armor class, but... And he would also be more vulnerable, but he could also sneak around.
Well, alright, I'm not that allergic.
Probably with some skill. Any traps? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, we got some interesting scrolls here. Remove magic. Let's just give some of these to Imoen to make room. As well as Contagion. Scroll you don't see that often. Locked, but Imoen didn't detect any traps. Yet more scrolls. We'll just pass them around for the time being. And those stones, they look interesting.
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Like Dristan Wolfgar.
Deirix's gem. Oh, that actually might be what we're looking for.
Peddling business together.
So what is on his person then? The wardstone and his tooth. That's interesting. This is the ward stone that will allow you access to House Gelot. Without the stone, the wards make this place impenetrable. It's a tooth from the Drow Lich Deirix. The tooth acts as a key for many of the Lich's doors. Will also open his treasure vault at the top of his tower. Well, that's good to know. Anyone mind holding a scroll for me? Thank you. Aha.
Oh, yes.
And of course, there is the matter of these gems. Hello! And here you are, once again, with gems in hand. Really, Kered, you have lived up to my expectations and then some. I'll take those gems, thank you. Ah, precious, aren't they? To think the Gelot have squirreled away such beauty for such a millennia. What do you figure they'll get on the market, Visage? A considerable amount, Commander. There are more than a few nobles who would pay dearly for the opportunity to vex the Gelot, regardless of their worth. True enough. I wish I could be there to see the matron mother's face when she finds out we got our payment anyway. Imoen saying, But I thought you said the Lich trapped the souls of your men in those gems. Would I risk my men against the Lich? I just wanted the payment I was due, as well as collecting the price of the matron mother's insult to the brigand Deoth. I have not only collected the soul gems of the matron who founded the Gelot, but you killed their ally Deirix, a member of their own house. I think matters between the brigand Deoth and House Gelot are pretty much even now, wouldn't you agree, Kered? Well, he's not surprised. I mean, I thought that's what we were doing, using us to get his payment, but apparently he didn't need to play the sympathy card and say that his men's souls were in those either. How does Kered feel about this? Well, he suspected that we were being used to get their payment. He could demand payment, or I could say, I'll kill you for trying to manipulate. Alright, his feelings for him are not that violent. But would he demand payment? Again, what can we demand of him? He has our secret. If we get aggressive with him, he might fess up to others, unless we just simply kill him, and Kered, frankly, doesn't mind killing liches, but scheming fools like this, unless they really do him harm. But then again, I mean, Imoen and Jaheira had to be brought back with magic. He just wants to be done with this person. Fine, you've gotten what you wanted. Now send us back. Ah, you're a good sport, Kered, for a surface human. I do not know what you're doing in Usnatha, but I'll allow you your secret. Do as you wish, I care not. I would like my rope back now, so I shall relieve you of it. A bit of gold, my friend, for your trouble. As for what you choose to make of your encounter with me, that is up to you. You may choose to be bitter, or you can take advantage of your situation. Deirix is dead. Loot his tower before the mages of Sorcy close it up with magic. You can use the Gelot Wardstone to enter and loot their house as well. If you do, I will assure you that the Gelot cannot alert the rest of the city, and if you kill the matron and ruin her house forever, it would serve her right. Alright, we're not gonna tilt our hand to him any more than we want. And he doesn't... Kered is really... he's annoyed with him, but he's not genuinely outraged. So we just say, whatever. If you're through with your fun, send me back. Time for you to return to Usnatha, then. You've been quite a sport, Kered. Perhaps we shall meet again. More dastardly manipulation. Alright, well, we already searched the first floor and found pretty much everything that was there. I suppose now we'll go up to the other floors of the tower. Lich's Tooth lowers all of the magical wards. You may enter the room. Hopefully there won't be more liches in here. I guess we're going to find out.
Onward then.
Alright, there's potentially something in this pool.
At your service.
There could be traps, so we should keep an eye out for those. There is apparently a door leading out of here as well in that direction. We're gonna have to look at this. And this obviously leads over somewhere as well. Anything in here? There doesn't appear to be. Treasure, perhaps? Actually, the place seems to be quite empty. Other than that pool, of course. No, I don't see anything. Other than the pool. We should obviously search for traps.
Yes, a standard tactic that.
Doesn't seem to be anything.
Jump on my sword while you can, evil. I won't be as gentle.
Wow. Lots of magical items.
I thought as much.
Lots and lots of magical items, and some scrolls, and some very valuable gems.
As you will.
Well, this has been quite a haul. Let's see. That container is full. What? Apparently we have collected one too many rogue stones.